Coast Chris here. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Hope you're having a great day. So today I'm really excited to review my Oakley Light Assault 2 boots and explain through some of the details that I go through why they are my most favorite boot that I have worn in the military at about 10 years of service. So I'll be mostly comparing them to my Altama Jungle boots that I've worn the most frequently other than these in the military. And this is not, a rip on Altama. They make fantastic products. Again, I've worn this Altama Jungle boot for almost 10 years, more if you count my civilian use of it. These have been through the desert, through the Northwoods in Minnesota, on board ships, and everywhere in between, in the jungle itself, like it's made for. So these are fantastic boots. I happen to just really like these a lot more. Oakley has done a fantastic job with this product. Now, on the channel, we have a principle called comfort is king. Now, if your equipment is not comfortable, you're not going to use it, and then there's no point in having it. So you have to be not only comfortable in your gear, but you have to be comfortable with it as well. So that's something that the Oakley has done a fantastic job with this on. So beginning the comparison, the first thing that makes the Oakley Light Assault comfortable is you can see, maybe you can't see as well, but the toe box for the Assault boot, it comes much wider as a standard. And this is the standard. This isn't even the wide version, and it's already wider than the Jungle boot from Oakley, or from Altama. The side of my foot was starting to rub on the side after a few years, and so I'd have to put moleskin on. This, I don't have a problem at all. My toes have room to really splay out and just be comfortable all day. The second thing that makes this comfortable is that this is 14 ounces or 397 grams, and this, the Jungle boot, is 31 ounces or 879 grams. So over twice as heavy as this. So both of these boots together still are not as heavy as one of these boots. Now, neither of these are steel toe, which I'll get into some Navy specific requirements with some of these boots and features in just a second. However, I did want to compare apples to apples, because adding a steel toe to your boots will add almost a pound to what you have to carry with you on every step. Now, getting into some of those Navy specifics, the Light Assault boot, again, it's not steel toe. So if you're going to go on board ship, you will need, black steel toe. So not even these, you'd need these and have a steel toe in them. However, oh, come on. Another consideration is that not all commands have authorized this. This isn't authorized Navy-wide yet. I know that there's some effort to make this a Navy standard, like the Rocky. However, some commands have authorized this. I'm fortunate enough to work at a command that has authorized the Oakley Light Assault specifically. Now, I am not sure if the commands also authorize the Elite version of this, so it's the Oakley Elite version. However, they have authorized this specifically, and honestly, I think the Light Assault is not only cheaper, but it is more comfortable than the Elite version. Now, speaking of price, this is $130, whereas the Rocky, even though it's coyote brown, it runs you about $250. So it's over $100 cheaper than the official approved one. So if your command does approve this, I would definitely recommend it. Now, a couple other features that Oakley did really well to make the Light Assault boot even more comfortable is that they gave it extra padding on the heel. There's this nice soft cushion there, as well as around the rim, but really that soft cushion at the top there is fantastic. Now, the Altama also does a really good job of padding the entire way around, and so that they did that really well. However, you can see that this padding extends a lot lower than the Altamas, and I don't remember exactly how much I paid for the Altamas. However, I do think that they're a little pricier. Another feature is that this has a lot more breathable mesh surface area than you get with a black leather, even though this leather it's fairly breathable and you do have some surface area, you just can't get around the fact that your foot is enclosed in here all day and it doesn't have as much option or ability to breathe as you do with the Oakley. All right, so now the biggest thing, and anyone in the military or who has been in the military will know, the best part of this is that you don't have to shine them. So enough said right there. Now, hope you found this useful. Let me know down in the comments below what your favorite boot is that you wear in the military or did wear, or just in general what your favorite boot is. Thanks again for stopping by the channel. I appreciate your support in my content. Have fun out there. Semper Paratus, and Ghost Chris out.